Believing in oneself is a distinct ability and a profound way of thinking about life, not just an emotion. It's a well-established fact that your self-confidence plays a major role in how much you achieve when you learn about yourself. Not believing in yourself can quietly dash your goals and dreams. In today's challenge, we are searching for ways to become the best versions of ourselves. I want to start by thanking you for watching this video. If this is your first time watching, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you find value in these words, please click the bell to stay updated. Let's first explore what self-confidence really means. Your natural ability to do amazing things is often held back by fear and doubt. Self-confidence develops gradually. Rather, it is the result of accepting and understanding who you are. This age-old wisdom informs us that true confidence is something we find within ourselves and not something that comes from others loving or applauding us. Stoic philosophy holds that self-assurance comes from knowing and embracing our good and negative qualities and employing them to our benefit. Epicus, a well-known Stoic philosopher, once advised against worrying about circumstances beyond of our control and in favor of focusing on altering our attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors. This kind of thinking makes us stronger and more capable of handling life's challenges. Being sincere is another crucial component of self-reliance. When you follow your own rules rather than those set by others, you develop a strong sense of inner stability and serenity that is essential to all other aspects of self-reliance. Sincere assurance. In order to become more confident, it's also critical to engage in self-reflection and self-judgment. By looking within, we can identify our areas of weakness and take pride in our accomplishments. This ongoing process of learning and development enables us to overcome our doubts and realize our potential. Being able to bounce back from setbacks and obstacles is another essential component of self-assurance. Finally, Stoicism makes us stronger and better equipped for what comes next by teaching us to view issues as opportunities to grow and learn. It also encourages us to embrace and learn from our failures rather than to dread them. Self-assurance grows by doing things. The Stoic once said that having ideas is not enough. You also need to put them into practice. Try putting these principles into practice every day by addressing your fears, taking bold actions, and living your life in accordance with your convictions. This will help you build genuine and enduring confidence. Knowing oneself is the first step. As you develop, consider what it truly means to be self-aware. Confidence in oneself. Finding your true self is the goal of Stoic self-examination. It's not about what you can accomplish, but about who you actually are. It's not simply about evaluating yourself. The renowned Stoic philosopher Epicus advises us to examine ourselves carefully and identify our actual fears and motivations. The key Stoic idea is that true self-confidence comes from this alignment. To apply this in our daily lives, start by considering your initial reactions. True self-confidence arises from an honest and deep understanding of oneself. Let's consider how important it is to know yourself well. It's not enough to just know your strengths and weaknesses. You also need to see how these connect with what you believe. When times are bad, consider if you're responding impulsively or if your actions are consistent with your true beliefs. Self-confidence arises from making thoughtful decisions in daily life, where you act not out of fear or a desire to impress, but rather because you know who you are and what you stand for. Remember that understanding yourself is the first step towards becoming confident. It takes time, patience, and most importantly, honesty with yourself. Along the way, you'll come across hard truths, but you'll also uncover talents and abilities you didn't know you possessed. You'll also realize that it's okay to not know everything and to occasionally feel vulnerable. You'll also discover strengths and abilities you weren't aware you had. Being self-aware also entails recognizing and appreciating your emotions. This kind of acceptance allows you to try new things and leads to experiences that can change how you see the world and yourself. Another important aspect of self-awareness is realizing how powerful your thoughts and beliefs are and how you interpret events. Your confidence is greatly influenced by the internal dialogue you have with yourself and the things you believe about your abilities. If you pay attention to your emotions and comprehend why you are experiencing them, you can gain valuable insight into your motivations and aspirations. Emotions can reveal a lot about what scares and what matters to you. Being authentic ultimately results from knowing oneself. In summary, knowing yourself is essential to developing strong relationships. Adhering to your principles and being authentically yourself isn't always simple, especially when others expect you to act a certain way. Nevertheless, by doing so, you become more self-assured and forge stronger, more sincere bonds with others. With each step you take in this process, you become a better version of yourself. It's really about realizing that some things are just beyond our control, which forces us to focus more on our strengths and abilities. As you begin to learn more about yourself, you not only get better at understanding who you are, but also at getting along with others and seeing the world in a new way. This kind of thinking gives us a greater sense of independence and control over life, demonstrating to us that even though we are powerless over everything, we can always decide how to react in the real world. This may involve letting go of anger from the past or anxieties about the future, and realizing that, while we cannot change the past or the future, we can make the most of the present by taking action today. Additionally, accepting things helps you live more honestly. When you stop trying to control what you can't, you have more energy to live according to what you believe and follow what you truly love, which makes life more fulfilling and rewarding. And finally, knowing that everyone makes mistakes and that's how we learn keeps you thinking clearly and helps you move forward with purpose. Confidence that comes easily grows by leading an honest life with a specific objective. Focusing well entails paying attention to what is truly important and ignoring the rest. It also demonstrates to you that you are aware of what you do and that you are at peace with the fact that you cannot control everything, but you can control how you react. By doing this, you not only gain more confidence, but also wisdom and calmness, which will lead to a richer and more meaningful life. As Marcus Aurelius once observed, our life is shaped by our thoughts. Stoic thinking informs us that the quality of our existence much depends on what we focus on. It involves making thoughtful decisions about what is and is not worth our attention. With so many temptations surrounding us, it takes continuous discipline and self-control to pay attention to what is truly important. It can be difficult to stay focused, but Stoic techniques can assist since they train your mind to ignore unimportant details, which improves your ability to concentrate on your true objectives and aspirations. To keep distractions at bay first, identify the things that are grabbing your interest, such as social media. When you recognize that you are worrying excessively or trying to please everyone, take concrete action to lessen their impact. This may involve setting aside time to use technology or practicing saying no to requests that don't align with your values. You may also enhance your focus by engaging in specific exercises. Focusing is not just a skill, it's a way of life. By paying attention to what's truly important and ignoring other things, you not only achieve more, but also find inner calm, which is really important for feeling confident. This is how Stoics view the importance of focus. Meditation is a good way to teach your mind to focus on the now. Another useful thing is to decide what you really need to do each day by asking yourself, what is the main thing I need to finish today? Maintaining this focus makes everything you do more intentional and helps build your confidence as you live your way. If this is your first time here, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. You have now reached the halfway point of the video. Because only 3% of my audience subscribes to the channel, I kindly ask that you do so if this content has been helpful to you. In addition to really requesting that you leave a comment, which I know would much benefit my channel, please write mind over body so that I know you have watched this far. Now that you have, let's return to the video. The fourth piece of guidance bolster your fortitude Stoicism imparts to us a valuable lesson. You must learn to be resilient. It's not something you're born with. Stoic resilience goes beyond simply weathering difficult situations. As Seneca stated, it's not what happens to you but how you handle it that genuinely reveals who you are in Stoicism. It's crucial to learn from mistakes. It's about transforming problems into opportunities for progress. Every challenge or challenging circumstance is actually a lesson that is disguised until, when things get hard, try not to give up and consider what this might teach you. In this way, every error becomes a step toward improvement and makes you stronger throughout difficult times. Stoic resilience is what it truly means to be resilient. Every time you overcome an obstacle or face a fear, you get stronger and more self-assured. You don't back down from problems or become afraid of them. Instead, you meet them head-on. Keep in mind, being resilient is not just about getting through tough times. It's about learning to make the most of them. Using resilience every day can look different. It might be doing a job you've been putting off or dealing with something big, like overcoming a loss in each situation. Think like a Stoic. It's not what happens. That's important, but how you handle it. So when you encounter tough times, face them with confidence, understanding that every difficult situation is an opportunity to improve and strengthen yourself. This is what Stoic resilience is about: turning tough times into strength and problems into paths to follow. Stay strong, and you'll notice your confidence grows more than ever. Being resilient also means accepting things, knowing that life won't always be simple or fair, but understanding that we can get through tough times. This acceptance is not about giving up, but realizing that tough times are part of life and that we are strong enough to handle them. Moreover, being strong like a Stoic means thinking long-term instead of just focusing on today's problems. Problems present an opportunity to look ahead and see how these trying times can help you develop and get better later on. Being grateful is another great way to become more resilient, because it helps you view problems differently as chances to learn and get better. When you focus on what you have, rather than what you lack, you can maintain your positive attitude even in trying circumstances. In summary, relationships with others help you become stronger because they surround you with people who understand and support you. This is especially beneficial during difficult times, because these connections not only lift your spirits, but also serve as a constant reminder that you're not facing obstacles alone. Stoic resilience is a commitment to continuous improvement. It is the understanding that every experience, no matter how joyous or terrible, offers you a chance to learn more about yourself and the world around you. Accept life's ups and downs and have faith in your ability to overcome any hurdle in order to succeed. In conclusion, Stoic resilience is a great way to live because it teaches us how to deal with difficult situations. Being resilient makes us stronger, smarter, and more self-assured, in addition to helping us overcome obstacles. Learn from them and use them to grow and become more confident. Fifth, learn to be humble while attempting to project confidence. It's simple to start acting haughty, but genuine confidence doesn't have to be conceited. As Epicurus pointed out, one of the best traits a person can have is humility, which is crucial to Stoic thought. You can't learn anything new if you believe you already know everything. Humility enables you to grow and establish genuine connections with other people. The decision between humility and arrogance is about acknowledging your own limitations and valuing the wisdom and worth of others, not about choose between weakness and strength. A humble person understands that there is always something more to learn and a way to get better, regardless of how much they know or how competent they are. Epictetus teaches us that humility is not about devaluing oneself, but rather about realizing that you are not the most important person in the world. Cultivating humility on a daily basis can be challenging, particularly in situations where people are more concerned with appearances than with the real world. Try to listen more and talk less. Respect other people's opinions and accept that you don't always have to be right when you do something well. Additionally, give credit to others because everyone you meet has knowledge and experience that you don't have. When you cultivate your humility, you build your confidence in a stable and lasting way. You become more open and flexible, and, interestingly, people respect and admire you more. Being truly humble is the Stoic path to genuine and profound confidence, since it not only improves your relationship with others, but also makes you a better person. Being humble also entails appreciating the accomplishments and positive traits of others. By doing this, we not only demonstrate our respect for them, but also learn how each person brings something unique and useful to the table, which aids in our understanding of how unique they are. Being humble involves acknowledging that we are not always right, and that there are times when we need assistance from those who are more knowledgeable or experienced. This is a sign of strength rather than weakness. Each person is, and one person's success does not diminish the significance of another's. Relationships and personal development are strengthened when we are willing to collaborate and learn from one another. Being humble also means thinking back on our past deeds, admitting when we're mistaken, and making the necessary corrections, all of which are crucial for personal growth. This kind of sincere introspection aids in developing genuine confidence, which results from being aware of our advantages and disadvantages. Being grateful for what we have, friends, family, opportunities, and for the world around us helps us stay focused on what matters most. Gratitude also keeps us connected to others and the outside world, which makes us feel like we belong to a larger community. In summary, humility is a really important Stoic quality for developing good and lasting confidence because it enables us to appreciate ourselves without thinking too highly of ourselves, always learn from others and our surroundings, and treat people with respect and honesty. Being genuinely humble not only makes you a better person, but also enhances your relationships with others. Try to listen more and talk less. Respect other people's opinions and accept that you don't always have to be right when you do something well. Remember that everyone you meet has experiences and knowledge that you don't, and when you cultivate your humility, you build your confidence in a stable and enduring way. You become more open-minded and fascinating, and people respect and admire you more. Being humble also entails appreciating the accomplishments and positive traits of others. By doing this, we not only demonstrate our respect for them, but also learn to appreciate the unique contributions that each person makes. This helps us recognize the value of individual differences and the fact that one person's success does not diminish the success of another. Being humble also entails acknowledging our limitations and the fact that we occasionally need assistance from those with greater experience or knowledge. This is a sign of strength rather than weakness, because it shows that we are willing to collaborate and learn from one another. Mac strengthens both our own development and our relationships. Being humble also entails taking stock of our own behavior, admitting when we're mistaken, and making an effort to make things right. It's crucial for developing oneself. This kind of sincere introspection aids in developing genuine confidence, which results from being aware of our advantages and disadvantages. This involves having gratitude for our friends, family, and opportunities that come our way. It helps us focus on what's truly important. Moreover, gratitude keeps us connected to the outside world and other people, which makes us feel like we belong. In summary, humility is a really important Stoic quality for developing good and lasting confidence. It allows us to appreciate ourselves without thinking too much about ourselves. Surroundings, and being honest and respectful of others. Being humble improves us as individuals and contributes to a more compassionate, courteous, and interconnected environment. Sixth point. Be aware of your personal beliefs and live by them. Real and lasting confidence arises from leading a life consistent with your core values. Knowing what you believe is not enough. You also need to live it out every day, which entails being loyal and honest to yourself, something that Stoics value highly. Epictetus famously remarked that doing the right thing requires action as well as language. Personal values are very essential. They serve as a compass to help you make decisions and mold your life. Consider the values that are most important to you, such as loyalty and honesty. Brave or considerate. Decide what your basic beliefs are, then make a commitment to live by them. Living with integrity is doing and speaking in a way that is consistent with your values and beliefs. This is challenging, especially when others pressure you to act contrary to your beliefs. But each time you decide to stay true to who you are, rather than choosing the easy route, you demonstrate to yourself that your beliefs are genuine and significant in your life. To ensure that your actions reflect what you believe to be right, begin with small steps in your everyday life. For example, if honesty is important to you, always tell the truth, even when it's difficult. If kindness is important to you, try to help others and be kind even when no one notices. By consistently performing these small acts of kindness, you can transform into the person you desire to be. Keep in mind that adhering to your principles is a continuous process rather than a destination. You may make mistakes along the way, but the most crucial thing is to acknowledge them and grow from them. Living according to your values entails being honest when you speak to people, keeping your word, and acting in a way that demonstrates what matters to you. Aligning your actions with your beliefs not only brings you inner peace, but also increases the trust that other people have in you. Living a life according with your principles means taking accountability for your actions and the consequences. You demonstrate your commitment to your values by owning up to your mistakes and making necessary corrections. Reflecting on your past decisions is crucial because it helps you make sure that your actions are in line with your values. Making this regular check is a great way to keep developing and getting better. The seventh piece of advice is to practice gratitude every day. This is a crucial component of Stoicism and self-confidence building, about appreciating the little joys and blessings in life, in addition to being grateful for the larger things. Marcus Aurelius famously advised thinking on how fortunate you are to be alive and able to breathe when you wake up in the morning. Consider, relish, and be in love. Make a note of 3 things for which you are thankful at the beginning of each day. These can be as simple as a sunny day, a delicious cup of coffee, or a loved one's smile. This exercise cultivates a positive mindset by refocusing your attention from what you lack to what you have. Recognizing other people's efforts and expressing your gratitude to them for their support and generosity, whether from friends, family, or even complete strangers, is another aspect of being grateful. Enhances bonds and creates a community of support around you. Another component of appreciation is recognizing the difficulties you have and viewing them as chances to improve rather than as roadblocks. This viewpoint not only strengthens resilience but also increases your comprehension and appreciation of life's intricacies. 7th point. Accept knowledge and inquisitiveness. Your confidence increases as your knowledge and skills increase. A Stoic approach to education emphasizes curiosity about both the outside world and oneself, in addition to intellectual pursuits. When Epictetus declared that only the literate are free, he underlined the value of education. He could have been referring to the daily commitment to pick up a new fact, skill, or viewpoint. This ongoing education helps you more readily adjust to new circumstances and keeps your mind engaged and active. Curiosity also entails having an open mind to many points of view. Engage in conversation with others who hold varying experiences and opinions. This will help you understand more and develop empathy and appreciation for variety. Keep in mind that learning is a lifetime process. There is always more to learn, and every bit of information you gain increases your self-assurance and wisdom in building self-confidence. Through Stoicism entails acting with resilience, humility, and a commitment to lifelong learning and curiosity. These principles lead you to a fuller, more resilient, and confident life, where opportunities arise and every moment offers an opportunity for growth and improvement. In conclusion, choosing and adhering to your personal values is crucial for genuine, strong confidence because it directs you and gives your life meaning. By acting in accordance with your values, You enhance yourself and have a positive influence on others. This commitment to your values leads to a fulfilling and meaningful life full of confidence. In order to help the algorithm recommend this message to someone who needs it right now, please leave us a like and comment. Also, if you look through the videos we've already uploaded, you're sure to find something to take with you. Finally, I've linked some Stoic books that have helped me become the man I am today and will also help you achieve a Stoic mindset.